Hi, good afternoon, folks, and welcome back. It's Thursday lunchtime and time for our next podcast. We're a couple of minutes late today because we had a few problems with the cameras, but thanks to Quibus, everything is up, running, and sorted. So Christy and I are going to take you through the next 50 minutes. The MyRehab Cafe private and unsearchable or secret Facebook group is the aftercare branch of the MyRehab Group of Dual Diagnosis Addiction Centers, or ARC as it was formerly known as. The MyRehab centers are private inpatient drug and alcohol rehab centers that offer high-quality healthcare with high-quality outcomes. The MyRehab Cafe Facebook group has exclusive access to loads of content. If you aren't a member of the MyRehab Cafe, you are likely watching this on a public channel, and this means that you'll have between 10 and 20 minutes of access to this live broadcast before we switch over exclusively to the private and unsearchable MyRehab Cafe Facebook group. Remember, folks, join up, as this is where the interesting parts of the live videos happen. If you want to find out how to join the MyRehab Cafe, please check out the MyRehab Cafe website. The address is www.myrehab.com. Let's tell you again, www.myrehab.com. If you want to participate in this workshop, please join in via video or audio via the link in the comment section, or leave a comment and Christy will be able to bring it on screen for us, and we can see what we can do about going about answering any questions that you may have. If you are a MyRehab Cafe member and you want a higher degree of anonymity or confidentiality, wait for us to end the broadcast on the public channels before hopping over or posting. I'll make an announcement when we're switching over. So it's good to be with you again. Our quotes for the day as we start every Thursday. The first comes from Buddha, who said, "Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life." Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life. And you'll see that this kind of forms part of the trend today of our discussion, as we're going to be looking at mindfulness and the importance that mindfulness has for recovery and can play in our recovery. And then John Kabat-Zinn, who was one of the pioneers of mindfulness work in the West, he wrote this: "Your vision should be what is most important to you, what you believe is most fundamental to your ability to be your best self, to be at peace with yourself, and to be whole." And so today we are kind of continuing our discussion from last week, in which we focused on the importance of self-care in our lives, the importance of being in a place where we're able to kind of start really dealing with all of the challenges and difficulties that we face, and starting to put ourselves together in new ways so that we have this vision. We understand where we are in our lives and we're able to take things forward. And mindfulness is an important tool that we can use in order to facilitate the self-care of ourselves. And today we're going to do this in two ways. We're going to have a short introduction to mindfulness, and then I'm going to bring along two of our longer term kind of clients who've been with us for a while now. They're going to join us for the second part when we go into the private Facebook page stuff, and we're going to do a mindfulness exercise with them. So if you do have sweets at home, you're going to want to go and get your sweets now and use them as part of this exercise. Now, studies have shown that mindfulness activities can actually reshape our brain in positive ways, that mindfulness can improve our physical and our mental health, and it can also promote overall well-being. Mindfulness is also useful to help deal with our anxiety. It helps tame our anxieties, help give us a greater sense of self-awareness of where we are, of what's happening in our lives, and also help us to acknowledge and to cope with the emotions that may or may not be rooted in the reality of our lives. What's more, when we incorporate mindfulness exercises into our recovery and into treatment, it's especially helpful for those of us who have struggled with addiction or any other destructive behaviors. Remember that the brain is the only organ that's shaped by experience and practice. Much like a muscle gets bigger and stronger with exercise. So in the past, when we repeatedly engaged in specific thoughts and behaviors that propelled our addiction, that kind of forced us into a particular way of acting, what we did is we unknowingly shaped our brain in ways that worked against us and prevented us from being mindful. What meditation and other mindfulness exercises do is they work in much the same way, and they empower us to intentionally reshape our brains in ways that bring us greater control, greater awareness, and assist us to kind of feel more secure in our lives. There are many definitions of what it means to be mindful. But the simplest way that I think I can explain it would be to say that mindfulness means focusing on the present moment in a non-judgmental and non-resistant way. And so what we're going to do now is we'll go over into the private Facebook group where we'll continue through breaking down this definition a little bit more. And then from there, we'll move on to the triangle of awareness and the stop exercise that we're going to do for today. So those of you who've been with us on the public channels, please hop over and join us on the private Facebook group. Those of you unable to do so, please do join us. Sign up at the MyRehab Cafe website, and we look forward to having you with us another time. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in just a minute. Thanks, Christy.
What's up, guys? MyRehab Helper here. I want to tell you about a refreshing approach to a process of self-discovery for anyone that's just left a rehab program for substance abuse issues, or for anyone wanting to engage with a community of others on a journey of self-discovery. The MyRehab Cafe initiative is a thriving community focused on sobriety. We'll make a point of getting you plugged in and connected with the community, and all this with the understanding that you want to be here and the expectation that you will put in the effort and participate in the group. Members gain access to a private, unsearchable, non-accessible by the public Facebook group, being a thriving online community focused on the member sobriety. Members gain access to recovery resources like worksheets, online lectures, online Q&A sessions, online discussion forums, online workshops, linking with an accountability partner and the MyRehab podcast. In MyRehab Cafe, you'll get advice and tips from members who have been sober for years, from those who have been where you are. They have a tremendous amount of experience to share, but so do you. Thanks for listening, guys. MyRehab Helper, over and out.